Good morning, everybody. Hotrod tour day 4 starts here from the campground, and I don't know where, Indiana. Me and my boy slept in the tent. I had too much stuff in the back of the truck to do that, to sleep back there, but slept in the tent. Had a pretty good night's sleep. Very weak cell signal out here, so not much going on as far as that goes. So we got a good restful night. Got to hang out a little bit by a campfire, and well, we're about to go head up to Monroe, Michigan. So we'll see you on the road. Definitely in the middle of nowhere, Indiana. There's Ezekiel. He doesn't look very awake this morning yet. Although we haven't had breakfast yet. I did have a cup of coffee I brewed off the tailgate this morning, but we got the crew following behind. Just rolling it on here and to the farmlands of Indiana, headed to Michigan. This is part of the coolness of Power Tour too, is just rolling through these small towns. These small towns. Shoot. Back up. Cool old Ace Hardware store. Looks like we're in, what does that say? LaGrange County, Indiana. That thing's working hard to go. If this thing had a better suspension, it would have done all right on autocross, except for it's just so freaking long. You know? Yeah. And then you're coming off that one turn there, and you're going right at the wall. I'm like,
Turn right onto West Chicago Road, then you will arrive at your destination.
Oh, it's this gas station, I think. Get to stop 1. It is an amazing stop. It's one of those NASCAR tracks that I've never been to before. Been to a bunch in the south, but well, we're in the Irish Hills of Michigan. Here we go, Michigan International Speedway. There's the tunnel to enter the track, to the infield. Well, when we got the vehicles all posted up out here, and so we had to stop out here, and it is a beautiful day. It's a little cool, which is great. It's a little overcast, but it's we're having a good time. I mean, honestly, we're having a really good time. It's a really cool cruising with everybody. This was actually right on our route for the day. Got Brick Ride Garage over there, of course, taking his pictures and videos and stuff. And Ezekiel's checking his socials over here, and Jerry's doing whatever too. He's doing all the social stuff too, and a lot of cool things happening over here. But yeah, we're about to get back on the road and keep on rolling up toward the Monroe Fairgrounds, I believe it is. And so we got a couple more stops, I believe, before we get there. All right, sometimes on Power Tour you got to make detours. There was road construction back over there. Sorry we didn't get any video of that. We were all parked, basically stopped. Well, we were stopped, and I just jumped out, talked to the guys, and we were making a detour, but it turned out to be a dirt road, so we followed a guy. This is a guy that's in a Camaro, but there was a guy in a Corvette that said, let's go this way, and we're going this way. So It's better than sitting still. We're only going about 15 miles an hour, but it's a whole lot better than just being parked on a road and not going anywhere. It's just part of the adventure. Are you having fun, Ezekiel?
Yeah. I need to go pee.
He's got to use the bathroom, and a bumpy dirt road's probably not the best for that, but we're on an adventure, we're having fun, and that's what it's about. We're seeing parts of our country that we've never seen before, riding through the rural farmlands of the Midwest, the upper Midwest, and man, there's some pretty cool places out here. Beautiful little pond in their front yard over there. I would go around this guy, but I really don't want to stir up more dust into his convertible, so I'm just going to ride behind, be polite and ride behind him. But it looks like we hopefully don't have too much longer down this dirt road, so that we can get going. And I think we were talking about hitting up a diner for lunch, which is pretty cool. So we'll give you more updates in a little bit, but for now we're just rolling down the road, having a good old time. Got Jerry back here. Back there. Down to the detour, and the truck is quite dirty. It is covered in dust. Yeah, it's quite dusty. Golly. Look at all that dust. It's dusty. So yeah, we had to clean her up before too long. We turned around again, and Jerry said he knew a way around, so we're gonna follow him and Eddie, and we'll catch back up to the route in a minute. It's gonna be a bunch of minutes, but it's better than sitting still, stuck on the road. Ezekiel, you okay?
Right on Taylor Road.
Yep. All right, we're going. Gonna roll. Man, the truck is filthy though. We do have to get it cleaned up a little bit. It is
Taylor Road.
So did get an update a little bit ago that Spider Garage, Ken and Nathaniel lost their transmission,
Turn left onto North Adrian
which is
Highway.
sad. And so they're had to leave the Blazer on the in a parking lot somewhere. So that's sad. And here we are, another dirt road. Jerry's not happy about this because he didn't want to be on that first dirt road, but none of us knew. When we first turned on it, it was blacktop, and then it turned dirt.
North Adrian Highway, then turn right onto Taylor Road.
Nope, we're going to the right. Oh, big bump. When we get to town, we're going to be finding a car wash to get this dust off these trucks and cars, because it's pretty nasty, as you saw earlier. But yeah, it happens. It happens. You got to be flexible when you do trips. Oh my goodness, more road construction. What in the world? What are these guys doing? Trying to make every road impassable. So yep, here we go. What are they doing? Oh, I guess they're just putting some tar out over the cracks. Tarring the tracks. It'd be nice if they would just do that on a couple roads at a time, not all the roads at the same time.
Turn left on East Munner Road.
Truck just slammed on brakes in front of us because his hood flew up. That's craziness. What in the world? He must have been checking the fluids or something in it and forgot to latch it, and it flew up on him when he jumped out on the road. All right, so now we're back on pavement. We were back on the route. And there we're in Tecumseh, Michigan. A big group of people sitting back there on the side of the road, waving, watching cars go by. Looks like we're back on the route then. There's a Bob's Big Boy. That's where we need to go. It's a big boy. So there's the cool stuff. We see you going down the road. Catch up. We'll have to catch up.
Just keep going.
About seeing a Ford. There's a Rolls Royce over there. Look at that old Rolls right here on the road. It's a pretty cool town. Look at this. There's a coffee shop over there. All sorts of stuff. There's a rusty Ford. There's Jerry. Eddie up there. Ezekiel. from Lake Erie. We had a campsite last night here on the lake. Had our tent set up. Tent's already down, but we've got the truck almost packed up. About to hit the road here in a little while. Meet up with our friends. We do have a friend right down a few spaces that way, but GMC's doing good, and Ezekiel and I are having a great time. We're just tired. Today is day 5 of Power Tour and day 8 that we've been on the road traveling. So we're having a great time though, and so we'll give you some more updates along the way. But this view we had last night was pretty awesome. Yeah, well, it still is awesome. All right, we are rolling. We left about 20-30 minutes ago, and we like to ride with the window down, so the hoodie was a must. I picked that up at a gas station this morning, and well, it's a Great Lakes hoodie from Michigan, so I mean, a little souvenir in it, keeping me warm. But Ezekiel's got a different idea. He didn't want to spend the money, so he put his sheet on, and he didn't roll down his window though. I just enjoy riding with the window down and enjoying the smells, good and bad. It doesn't really matter. But yeah, we are headed to Norwalk, following the shoreline pretty much here. Can't really see the water right now, but we'll see it in just a little while. But Ezekiel's still having fun. Yep. We just got news this morning though that our show that we were going to tomorrow may be canceled, so our trip might actually get cut back down to 9 days, not 10 days, which is fine. My wife was going to bring the 2 youngest kids up with her, and we were going to spend the day together tomorrow up here and then drive back on Sunday, especially since Sunday is Father's Day. But I just told her, just stay at home. It looks like it's going to be canceled because of rain. So I'll be able to be at home all day Sunday for Father's Day, hopefully. And, well, minus the time going to church on Sunday, so that's going to be cool. I haven't been to our church in a couple weeks, so it's going to be a good time. So, yeah, our travel today, it's a pretty short route today. But it is some pretty, I mean, there's beautiful farmland and some beautiful small towns here in Michigan. So the crew's up there in front of me, and I'm bringing up the rear, which I don't mind. I like to lag back a little bit anyway, and then I catch up with them and stuff. But yeah, rolling through town here. Oh, slow it down. We got more guys behind us. Yeah, so we'll give you another update when we stop at our next stop. It's a nice car over there. Look at that. Yeah, so all right, we'll give you another update in just a little bit when we make our stop. And I don't know where we're stopping. I'm just following these guys. Oh, we're in Ohio. Welcome to Ohio. There we go. That was a quick trip in Ohio now. truck parking. Gosh, we got a Hot Rod Power Tour traffic jam here. We lined up. We're all trying to take the same exit here. But the journey is the fun. Right, Ezekiel, we having fun?
Yeah.
Shoot, you cold still? Still not awake, are you? I had the boy awake before 6 o'clock this morning, so I think it was before 6. Yeah. So the birds were loud this morning. I woke up and I was like, I'm not going back to sleep, so might as well get up and go get a shower. Birds were chirping. The sun was already starting to come up. It was kind of bright, so time to get the day started, I guess. Sometimes on Power Tour things break, and man, guys do whatever they got to do to finish it. This guy's truck broke, so he went to U-Haul and rented a truck and a dolly, and so he's finishing the long haul pulling his truck behind a U-Haul. And I respect that, man. This guy's got Wisconsin plates, and he's doing it. He's making it happen. And sometimes that's what you got to do. So, respect to this guy, man. He's got the stickers of the long haul gang on the back. And he's done Power Tours several years. You can see on the window back there. But man, he's making it happen. That's what it's about. Making memories. Making memories with our boy over here. See all sorts of scenery along the way. Power Tour is pretty cool. It's cool. There's just a different route every year, so you get to see different parts of the country that maybe you've never seen before, and you get to go off the beaten path a little bit and not just drive the interstate. Because so often we drive on the interstate and we miss so many cool places along the way. We've seen some cool stuff. Had a good time. There's I don't know if that's what that is, a river or a creek or something right up beside the road here. But yeah, props to this guy for making it happen. Okay, so we finally made it to Summit Motorsports Park. Got Jerry's brick nose here, and we're gonna go meet up with some friends. We've got the truck, park staying. We got Eddie from Brick Ride Garage over here.
What's up, buddy?
He's one of my bestest friends in the whole wide
Bestest
world.
buddies in the whole wide world.
And we only live like 15 minutes from each other, so we get to see each other way too often. We made it.
We made it.
I know. And there is the Mercury we saw the other day at the gas station from Ontario. And so here we go. We're gonna see all sorts of stuff. We're gonna go meet up with Cross the Red Garage. And there's so many vehicles. You don't exactly know what this thing is, but it's cool no matter what. It is a contraption of sorts. Whatever it is cool.
It is.
It is definitely catches your eye. So look at this thing. It is so what do we have here, sir?
It's a 1959 Buick, and it's on a one-ton Chevy motorhome frame. It's only got 15,000 original miles on it.
That is amazing.
I was going to put it on a Chevy Impala, but my buddy at the junkyard stuck forks through it.
Oh, wow.
So this is the only thing else that he had that ran. I built it for Hotrod magazine build-off last year.
Okay.
And drove it over to, what is that, Langley, Illinois.
Yeah, so you just, was it a cutaway motorhome then?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
so you kept the van cutaway part?
I kept the van part, yeah.
And then,
went to a junkyard and got the semi back.
That's cool.
Or the sleeper. And
that's cool.
I got more time in the sleeper than the whole rest of the truck. Doubled up the grill. I put a double grill in it, so the 59 Buick grill's taller, and tried to make it look like a cab over the front.
Okay, man, it is, yeah, it's an eye catcher. We were walking and we were like, oh my gosh, we got to stop and look at this thing and figure out what it is. Whatever it is cool.
Oh yeah, something different.
Absolutely.
I got to come over and talk to him. All right, so what do we got going on here?
He's got a sleeper there, like you said. He said he spent most of his time on the sleeper. So yeah, that's pretty stinking cool. Lots of license plates and street signs and different things. But yeah, you're never going to see another one of those anywhere else. That's one of those cool things about power tours. You see unusual things. You got this Mustang here that looks like a Pinto. And so, all right, gang, we did it. We made it. We got all the punches. But we don't get the plaque because Long Hauler was sold out. But we did make it. We made it in the 72 GMC. And that's a huge feat. The fact that we drove from North Carolina to Kentucky, then up to Louisville, and then made all the stops along the way on Power Tour. So our trip back starts tomorrow, I believe. We were going to come back on Sunday, but it looks like the show that we're going to tomorrow has been canceled because of rain. So, but we're going to make it. We've had a good time. Have we had a good time, Ezekiel?
Yeah.
Ezekiel got all his punched. All the stops are punched. It's awesome. So we're gonna walk around. We're gonna meet some of our friends that we haven't met in person in just a second, and we'll get back with you some more. All right. Well, we've met up with some friends, and we've got Cross the Red Garage over here.
Is this what two content creators
This is what we do right here.
They meet in real life?
It's dueling GoPros. Of course, again, the infamous Faith family cars.
I'm not walking around with the camera. I'm just taking pictures.
But yeah, we're over here by the rarely seen Chevy.
Yeah, it's in the background of most of our videos.
The dodgy Chevy. I mean, there's some videos of you inside of it driving, but not really anything from the outside. I don't think too much.
You know what? You might be right. I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
I haven't done as much content.
So this thing is pretty cool, though. I mean, you got a Cummins swap. That's the dodgy part.
dodgy part. Actually, the whole chassis
Well,
is a Dodge.
okay, the chassis and the
other
engine.
dodgy part is the steering and the fuel leak right there.
Well, that, you know,
And
that adds excitement, right?
yeah, well, yeah. It's wired. Everything is wired in this without a single relay in there anywhere. So
Hey,
it's
you haven't died yet.
stupidly dodgy.
You haven't died yet, so this is. Yep, still got the Dodge caps here.
I didn't know what I was doing with wiring. And
The
somebody
typical
asked me, like,
wooden handle
what relays
screwdriver.
did you use? And I was like,
So,
none. Yeah.
so is it a?
Or the starter just runs all the time. The fans run on a switch. Yeah.
Okay.
Fans run on a
Is it
switch.
50, 51,
It's 47.
47? Okay. So it just kind of. I'm trying.
Yeah.
Can't tell with the.
Yeah,
Okay, so
on,
it's-
on these advanced design pickups, 47 to 50 was a solid window, no
Okay.
corner glass. 51 to 53 was the corner glass. So somebody
Okay.
put, as you can see, it's different colors. Somebody put later doors on it,
Okay.
but it's a 47, and it's titled as a 47.
Technically, my first vehicle was a 55 window. So, but it never got on the road.
Yeah.
And then my first actual vehicle that I drove was a 68 Chevy C10. So,
Well, this was an old farm truck. The Hobbs trailer. This bed was actually a 12-foot long, 8-foot wide flatbed trailer that they put onto a cabin chassis truck. So this is actually a 1.5-ton pickup
okay.
originally. So it was
Very
just a cabin chassis truck as it was sold.
The wood is awesome.
The wood is original. So what I did was I split the corners, peeled the frame back, cut everything underneath it so it could peel away, trim the wood to shorten it and narrow it, and then put the frame back around it. Kept the original wood with the original
Very cool.
screws on the original subframe.
Very cool. Because my original business was a woodworking business, custom woodworking business.
Oh, yeah,
So
you-
like seeing old reclaimed wood is
Yeah.
you know, pretty cool.
I'm actually kind of disappointed with the way, because this looked, in my opinion, it looked better before we moved to Ohio.
Caitlin, what's your favorite part of this truck, or do you have one?
A lot of favorite parts.
I like the flag up there.
Yeah, we did that. in
Don't
one
show
of our
any
videos.
flag.
We also did all the license plates. There's Ohio
Yeah.
and Colorado.
Yeah. Very cool.
The barrel as the trans
Oh
tunnel.
yeah. There's a boot
Actual
down there.
boot.
Actual boot. Very cool.
The start button.
Start button.
This is not actually the start button. This is the horn.
Okay.
The start button is down here under
It's
the seat.
hidden. Ah. Now you just told everybody.
I got some.
It's all right. It's cool.
Yeah, he did. And I gave you one of ours. Here. Yeah.
All right.
See his toolbox?
The dodgy Chevy from Cross Thread Garage. Cummins swapped, or Cummins chassis, or Dodge chassis, Cummins engine. It's very cool. The toolbox, old oil can.
And I was like, I gotta have something to fill the space on the other side. And I was throwing away a bunch of old
Spud
rags, and
wrench here.
I looked down at the garbage can I was throwing it in.
All sorts of cool details.
30-gallon garbage can I've used. It's the perfect size.
Walking up to, we got some guys that are doing interviews here in a little bit. We're getting ready to watch some drag racing. It has cleared out a little bit here since it rained for a little bit.
That 3 in the tree can you got to be really careful because I've driven 3 in the tree inline 64
like
pickup
that.
trucks, and if you get a little aggressive, the shifter, depending on the volume up out there. We've had father, son, father, daughter, just buddies out there putting stuff together, and you're a father, son group? Yeah, father, son, sure you check them out. And again, definitely another aspect of this.
All right, I almost forgot to film this. We are leaving from Summit Motorsports Park. We have completed Hot Rod Power Tour all 5 days, and we made it. We had a good time. We've had a good time hanging out with friends, meeting new friends, and well, we're driving away. I'm kind of sad. It's kind of a sad feeling, but I'm happy that we made it. Ezekiel's had a great time. He's look at that Rolls Royce. Sorry, there's a Rolls Royce over there. That's crazy. We've had a great time. Met some cool people. I'm a little sad because me and my friends that we were riding together all week with, we're now all going our separate ways, and so it's kind of a sad thing. I'm literally about to cry right now. I don't know why, but it's been an amazing time, and we've made so many memories. So Ezekiel and I right now, well, we're about to go try to find something to eat, and then we're going. We don't know what we're doing. We had a hotel scheduled. I'm trying to cancel that reservation, and I'm thinking I'm going to try to start driving part of the way home, so we can get back a little earlier. I miss my wife and my other 3 kids, and so yeah, I'm now that it's all over with, and the show that we were going to tomorrow has been officially canceled because of rain. We're ready to get home, I guess. So all right, so we are driving south right now toward home. Put home in the GPS, and we're skipping the highways and tolls and going through the scenic route. We've been on a lot of farmland so far, and some small towns, but we're trying to find something. We're going to find something to eat, and then we're going to see how things go from there. Still got a pretty drive. You know, Power Tour might be over, but our road trip is still going on. We're still traveling. So, you know, our 10-day trip has turned into 8.5 maybe, or 9. We'll see. We'll see if we'll try to cannonball. I don't know how I'm going to feel, but we might just cannonball to the house. I'll let you know in just a little bit. It just depends on how I feel after we eat something. If I feel sleepy, we may have to stop. I sent a message to the hotel to cancel our reservation, that our plans changed, and because the hotel was in the wrong direction. It was heading northeast, and we need to go southeast. Southeast. So anyway, this is our view for a little while. So we stopped here in Columbus, Ohio. Got some Quaker steak and lube for dinner. Filling up with some gas right here. We're gonna drive as far as we can. I'm gonna see how awake I stay, and I'm not gonna do anything dangerous. If I start to feel sleepy, I'm gonna stop, and we're gonna get a hotel. So Ezekiel's gonna keep me awake, and then we're gonna keep rolling along, and we just want to get home to see family. It's we've been gone for too long. It's been 8 days today. So yeah, the trip was supposed to be 10 days, but it's been 8 days today, and we're just ready. Some things changed. We gotta, you know, when you go on road trips, you gotta be flexible. And well, things changed. Some things changed today, and we're just being flexible, and we're trying to get home. We'll keep you updated along the way. We're gonna roll down 71 here for a little while, and see how far past Columbus, Ohio. but it looks like they're trying to do some stuff about it. But Ezekiel and I are just here in the truck riding, and I was like, I'm just thinking here, let's just talk a little bit. Since we're riding, trying to get home, let's just talk a little bit about the week. What do you think? We'll talk about the week a little bit. So, what was your first of all, what was your first thought when I said, hey, you want to go on power tour with me? What was your first thought?
I didn't really want to go because I didn't want to be gone for so long, but I had fun. It was fun.
It's fun?
Yeah.
Alright. So you're glad you went then?
Yeah.
I'm glad you went too, because I enjoyed spending the week with you. So, let's see here. What was your favorite thing about the week?
I like the drives from each place and the scenery. Exploring the country. That was fun.
Yeah. Alright, so what was your least favorite thing?
The not nice showers. I don't know.
Not nice showers?
Yeah.
Well, we're talking about the campground.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Well, I guess I should answer some of these questions. So, my favorite thing was being able to meet so many people that I've been friends with on the internet, right? So, friends with it on the internet, and we on like Instagram and stuff, and follow on and subscribe to on YouTube, and getting to meet those guys and hang out a little bit. And like today, we got to hang out with Steve and Caitlin from Rev'd Garage, and you know, they didn't do a power tour for the whole week, but they came to Norwalk because it's like 40 minutes from their house. But so we had to spend the time with them and get to know them a little bit, and that was cool. That was really cool. And just there's others that we met too. But I got to meet some followers from Instagram that were on Power Tour that I've never met, and they like and comment on a lot of content that we post, and so that was cool. That is another really cool thing. Trying to think, least favorite thing for me, I don't know. Well, I do wish that, you know, they would, if you do a long haul and you're a multi-day, if they would at least give you something. Because I mean, we did hustle, even though they, you know, we waited the last minute to register. They were sold out. That's, you know, our fault. But you should get some kind of recognition, even if it's a certificate or a sticker, even just a sticker. Anyway. So, has your view about cars and just like the content that I do, like Instagram and Facebook and YouTube, has your view of that stuff changed?
Yeah. I enjoy it a lot more. I got one more into cars now, I guess. I think it's fun.
You kind of understand why I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, Power Tour is pretty cool. I mean, it gets you kind of immersed in the culture, and you see that it's like, it's not just guys who like cars and stuff. They're real people. They're cool people, and they're willing to help each other out. Like we met finally in person. You know, Tim and Jacob Davis. You know, with Sally's Speed Shop and with the trash back. Got to hang out with them a good bit over last weekend. It's like Saturday and Sunday, a little bit on Monday. We got to meet Mark from Built Should Have Bought a Garage, and his Blavette. Well, actually, it's Jamie, his daughter's Blavette, which is a Blazer on a C6 Corvette, I believe. So got to meet them for the first time. And the cool thing, I mean, they opened up their home. They allowed us to hang out. They even, you know, opened up their home and said, hey, you guys can stay here if you need to for a night or two along the way. So that, you know, we met Faith Family Cars Jerry for the first time. And the first time we met him was we were pulling in his driveway to spend the night there. So just the hospitality and the camaraderie and the car guy world is really cool. At least in the circle that we're running in. And we're thankful for that. It's really cool. I keep saying really cool. I don't know what else to say. At this point, I'm just tired, and finding the right words to say is tough. But so Ezekiel, you mentioned something. You know, you said you wanted to do Power Tour again, but you wanted to be able to drive something on it. But then you also, next day, today, you said, yeah, I kind of want to have something that goes fast, basically, so we can run it down the drag strip. Yeah. So this guy here, I mean, he's changed his tune quite a bit from I didn't want to go, but I wanted to hang out with my dad and I wanted to do something fun with him, to, yeah, let's do this again. I can't wait, right?
Yeah.
So it's just amazing, you know, what you can do. I mean, if you guys include your kids, it doesn't matter how old they are. He's 18, just graduated high school. Ask him to go with you to a show, Cars and Coffee, whatever. Like my daughter, who's about to be 12, she loves to go to Cars and Coffee and walk around because she likes to see all the variety of cars. And me personally, I am just drawn to General Motors trucks for the most part. Some of the cars as well, but I mean, I appreciate all vehicles really, or most vehicles. Really like American-made stuff the best, but there are some cool cars that are not American-made. Yeah, so Ezekiel, anything you want to say to anybody? Just
No. Get some sleep.
get some sleep. He wants to get some sleep. He's like, hey, are we going to get a hotel or are we just going to try to drive through? Well, right now it's saying that we have 6.5 hours to get home, 405 miles, and I'm avoiding toll roads. I did put the highways back on, but I want to avoid toll roads. This GMC will do it, man. The other day we were trucking it because we had made a detour on the route way out of the way, and but we were trucking it for quite a while to get back, and we got to the venue right at 5 o'clock when the event's supposed to end. So we know it'll do it, but we don't know if our physical bodies can do it. But we're going to drive as far as we can, so that way we have less to drive tomorrow if it comes down to it, to driving tomorrow. But look at this stuff, man. Look at it. There's a tent revival about to happen over here, and fields, farmland. Ohio, for the most part, Ohio is pretty. It's just, for me, I gotta avoid the cities because I just don't like the big cities. Yeah, because I spend enough time in Charlotte from day to day, so I don't like that either. But we're rolling, hammer down, southbound and down is what we're doing, and we're gonna keep on trucking. I'll give you some more updates along the way. If we stop to get a hotel, we'll let you know. We're gonna be safe. As Steve just texted me a while ago, he said keep it between the fence posts. So that's what the plan is, keeping it between the fence posts. We are crossing into West Virginia from Ohio. We're crossing into West Virginia from Ohio. Here we go. We are making our way home. Ezekiel is sleeping over there. pick myself up a little bit more, and we can roll along a little farther. Probably am going to stop at some point because I am quite tired. We've not slept a ton this week. We've been up early pretty much every day. This morning I was awake at 5, and we really didn't hit the road until about 9. So to get to Norwalk from Michigan, so from Monroe, Michigan, yeah. So here we are, rolling down. I don't even know what road this is now. 35 east. We're heading down 35 east. There we go. And it says 35 south. I don't know. GPS says 35 east. This says 35 south. I'm just driving. And it hasn't yelled at me yet for going the wrong way, so I must be going correctly. Alright, so it looks like we're 53 miles from Charleston, West Virginia. Okay, gang, about midnight last night it was getting foggy, so we stopped here in West Virginia. We're and got a hotel. We're fueling up this morning. Gonna drive the rest of the way back home. You can see the sleepiness and tiredness in my eyes, but yeah, everything's good. We're safe, and just get some gas and gonna hit the road. Okay, we made one last fuel stop. We're in Virginia, along I-77. Ezekiel, you doing good?
Yeah.
We're both doing good. Still very tired. But grab me another coffee, got a bottle of water, and we're about to jump back on the interstate and head toward the house. Yeah, we may make a detour along the way, not sure. But yeah, we're trucking along. Well, we are about to our detour. We did decide to go ahead and take this detour, and we figured since we were so close, we got to drive past it anyway. I mean, it's just a few miles from my house. It's one of the best C10 shows there is. It's there. It's up there. But yeah, we're stopping at it. I'll let you see in just a second. All right, we're here at the Piedmont Traction Show in Mooresville, North Carolina. We are here with Gunner from Bees Hot Rods, and he has this awesome GMC. So can you tell us a little bit about the truck?
That was a 1980. We found it on our way to go get parts at the salvage yard. The guy was pulling in with it, and we figured we'd save it to get some parts off of it. And it turned out to be a lot better truck than what you would expect going into the salvage yard. It had a bunch of dents and stuff, so we cut it down and made it a short bed.
I think it looks pretty sweet. That's why I wanted to talk to us about it. So you did polish up this side a little bit over here on the passenger side, and so it's got a little shine there.
Yeah, we kind of ran out of time. We put this thing together in like the last 6 days, so
It's pretty
It went
sweet.
from a long bed to a short bed and lowered and new motor in 6 days.
In 6 days. But put this thing together, get it back on the road in 6 days. I mean, she's pretty. A C15 Sierra Classic. Bed cut down. He did a good job with the cut down too. It is nice. The US mags are right on, spot on for this truck, I think. Of course, he's going to do a little bit more. I'm thinking he's going to do a little bit more work to it, right?
Oh yeah, we're gonna finish it all the way.
It is.
Keep the patina, but we're gonna finish it. So
yeah, and it's the right color. It's green. It's color of money,
yeah.
Right? Look at this.
Everyone I got's green except for this one.
It's got the dealer sticker on the back from Taylorsville, North Carolina. He even has a Rev'd Garage sticker on the vent window there. Look at that. Look at that. That looks so sweet. I bet you had fun driving it over here, right?
I actually trailered it behind.
You trailered it?
I had a trailer behind my 76.
Oh, he's got a 76 back way over there. Look at that. He's got 3 squares over here. That's crazy. So, well, Gunner, thanks for showing this truck to us. So you said it's got the 305. You got it running, and
Nope, we got the 305.
You got
running,
the 305 running,
and then we yanked it out quick because we couldn't get
Oh.
we had a miss. We couldn't get the miss out, so we put a 355 in it.
He got a 355. Of
It ain't
of course
completely
he,
finished
of
up
course
under the
he made
hood.
it better.
But it's there. But I'd like to thank Chapman's Garage because they stayed up late one night, 2 nights ago, to do all the full exhaust on it because I cannot bring something without exhaust on it, and they did a killer job on it.
Awesome, awesome. It's a good looking truck. I like it. Thanks for sharing. Okay. All right, we're here with Johnny's Speed Shop. Check him out. There's Big Mike.
That's Big Mike. That's right.
Big Mike. He's one of my best buds, you know. He really is. I like this guy. I always have to find him every show I go to that he's at.
We appreciate you doing that.
He's a good guy. And so I forget what, yeah, it was a good trip. We got off the interstate and we came straight here.
Awesome.
I hadn't been home yet. So I said 2 hours max. I'm staying here and I got to get home.
I understand. Totally
so
understand.
it's been 9 days. Today's day 9. It's been
an old truck.
9 states. Original engine, original transmission, quadrijet, 13 miles per gallon. I'm tired.
That's awesome.
Let's see, 9 states, 9 days. Power tour, 1 show of a 4 power tour. There was supposed to be another show after Power Tour in Ohio. We got canceled, so we dropped by this show since it's on the way home.
Piedmont Traction,
Piedmont
from
Traction.
North Carolina.
It is, and then
Steve and Melody, they do a great job out here.
so then I was like, I gotta stop. And so yeah, we 9 states, 9 days, over 2,000 miles, and a 53-year-old truck.
Awesome.
So
What you're supposed to do.
that's still, it's a Survivor mainly, and we lowered it a little bit, put different wheels and tires on it, but yeah.
That's awesome.
So Mike's got all sorts of stuff here though. He's got t-shirts, he does all sorts of sweet art. So if you need anything, make sure you check out Johnny's Speed Shop on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. I think their website is back up now too.
Website is back at Johnny's-speedshop.com.
Check it out, he does awesome stuff. He's a good guy. All right, our trip is now officially over. We made it back to the driveway. The truck is almost completely empty. Family pitched in and helped get everything out, my wife and the kiddos, and well, there's Ezekiel again. But we're back home, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna crash here before too long once I get everything inside. Hot, tired, but it was such a good time. We stopped by, you know, so cool to be able to stop by Piedmont Traction Show. We got to see Josh from Yeah Buddy Garage, and the family's garage, and those guys. So good to see them. We saw B's Hot Rods, and man, it was good to see her, Steve, Piedmont Traction, and Melody. Those guys do such a great job with everything they do with the C10 community, and so we're thankful for them. But this trip was amazing. I am thankful that we have this truck. This truck did such a good job. It was nearly flawless, and so that's it. That's the end of this journey. Over 2,000 miles, 9 days, 9 states, 2 Great Lakes, and a million memories. So that's it. If you ever get a chance to do Hot Rod Power Tour or anything like that with your child, son, daughter, wife, the whole family, do it. Make memories. They'll never forget it.